Billy Wiz Gamer back online, and we're doing a review of Day of Billions. It came out yesterday, which is the 5th of July 2019, and I've been playing it quite a lot, man. I played 12 hours yesterday. I didn't complete one survival game. I didn't complete the challenge of the week, but it is strangely addictive. But I have got a few things to say about it. Basically, it is ridiculously hard. This is what it starts off with you as: the Dark Moorland, game duration, and infected population. There doesn't seem to be a campaign mode on the Xbox One. I think they're going to update it and they will bring the campaign mode. As far as I'm aware, that's what I think they'll do. But I can't access the campaign mode. As you can see, these are all the different options. Challenge of the week. You can continue one, and you can do a new survival game. So when you go into a new survival, which is the only mode you can really do apart from the challenge of the week, which you can only attempt once every week. So you really just got the survival game to work on at the moment. Like I said, I'm hoping the campaign will get updated. There hasn't been any confirmation or anything in that, but I've seen online that all the people on PC have been playing the campaign, which looks like it's going to actually give the game a lot more longevity than just playing the survival mode over and over again. The 4 maps on here, the Dark Moorland is the one that comes as a default. The other 3 come as locked, and you have to complete the game on a score factor of 30, which I'm on at the moment, and you gain the score factor by making it more difficult. So like max population of zombies, brutal, they call them infected, not zombies, challenging, accessible, easy, easiest. I literally done this yesterday. I changed game duration to easy, 150 days, so they don't do. Basically at the end of the game duration, about 95% of the way through, you get an absolute massive wave of zombies. Like, you're talking thousands, if not tens of thousands of zombies, which pretty much overpower your base every time. Like I said, I've not completed anything. I've tried my hardest. I went to 150 days, but the population down to easiest. My score factor was 3%, so I wouldn't have even unlocked this. You need to get 30% for the peaceful lowlands. It says it there. 20% for the peaceful lowlands. You need to have at least 60% to unlock the frozen highlands. Oh, and then you need 100% to unlock the wasteland or whatever it is. Why am I keep going back for? But it is ridiculous. I'll get into it and show you a bit of the gaming, the actual building and everything along those lines. I'm not going to go very low population. I'm going to go. Oh yeah, I'm going to go. This is what it starts on. Very low population, challenging, and then the Dark Moorland. So let's start the game, and you shall see what it's all about. Basically, it's very similar to a Command and Conquer base game where you build up from your main base in the middle, of building up camps, building up places for your soldiers to live. Then you have to get them food, then you have to give them electricity, and you have to maintain sort of all of the resources being built at the same time. You have places, things like this, like the iron ore there, or just metal there, stone. So you get a few crates lying around that your people can run into and whatnot. But it is all based, as you can see from this menu down here. This is your main base menu that this will create. This creates gold for you as well. And you build up your colonists, you build tents, you build walls, then you research walls, wooden walls to make them stone walls, and then you can research other things to make things stronger. So it's one of those games. But you cannot, one of the biggest problems I've found on it is you cannot save a game. Say you're doing really well, but you know that something is bad is probably going to happen and you might make a bad decision, rebuilding or something along those lines. You cannot actually save the game and then not auto-save it when you die. It's always auto-save. So once you die in survival mode, you have to start again. So you build your tents, then you have to, like I was saying with the food, you send out little hunters. You can send out fishermen and things like that. If they've got trees and things like that, it helps them out. Then that brings in the food, and then you can have more people. More people mean that you can build like a sawmill. If you build a sawmill, then you can start getting wood coming into your community. Then you build a quarry on the thing. It's like that, if you get what I mean, basically. And it's good. I like it. There's a lot of in-depth into the actual things. You think it's very shallow at the start, but then as you realise there's a wood workshop in the industry, and the wood workshop allows you to research everything else and then build a stone workshop. That's what you need, the wood workshop there. Then you can build a stone workshop. Then you can build an iron workshop from that, which obviously allows you to upgrade your walls and things like that and just keep everything moving. So your tents will become cottages. Then they'll become houses. Like and then they'll become something else. I would imagine afterwards. I got all the way up to houses, the one above cottages, but then I died again. But that is it. And then you have to build a barracks, obviously, so you can train your troops. But you have to make sure you've got workers. If you haven't got any workers in the colony, then you can't employ anyone because you need workers. So then you have to build houses. So it's one of those ones. So my review overall is that it is highly addictive, but it would be a lot nicer if it felt slightly productive. Because at the moment you spend hours, like I was saying, so you spend hours here, basically 2 hours building everything up. And the waves that come beforehand are manageable and sort of you can survive them. It's not too bad. But then when the final one comes, when the actual final swarm comes, you're done for. Like, I've not seen anyone survive the swarms on anyone. I don't know if anyone has actually survived the survival mode and got to the next one. I'm guessing someone has, but I just don't know how they've done it basically. But time goes on. At the bottom here you can see you got to get to day 100. You can pause it, but then obviously things don't build and you don't get any income when you paused. And like I said, the one thing that I think this game should really, as long as they get in the campaign mode and they are updating it with the campaign mode, then I think it is a decent game if they add that. But for like 20 quid is how much it was for me to buy it. Is like the top end that you'd want to pay for an indie game like this. It's good, but how long can you keep building the same thing up and then dying over and over again? And like I said, it takes a couple of hours every time, so it's not like you only spend 20-30 minutes and then it's all wasted. You're literally spending 2 to 3 hours to try and get to day 100 or day 150, and then all of a sudden you're doing really well, and then you just get this swarm of 10,000 zombies that come in, overrun everything, destroy your base, and you're back to square one. There's no save mode, there's no, well, let's try and do it a different mode. It's like you have to work towards that again and again. Use the sea for fishing and things like that. But I would give this game, my review on this game is, I don't know, 3.5 to 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. Like I said, like, I'm a bit annoyed that the campaign mode isn't there for launch, because what are we supposed to do? Just play survival? It's almost like a half game on the launch. And then there's no like online capability. So if you literally just got the survival mode and the challenge of the week as the two things to keep you entertained on this game, for like the longevity is just going to be pretty poor. And zoom in and zoom out, obviously. Tell each unit what to do and place them and put them in wooden towers. Anything along those lines. But I think you've got the pretty basic idea and gist of the game. It's pretty good. You know, like I said, you can tell these people to come over here. Or if they want, oh, they can't because I'm paused. And they'll run and do whatever they're told. So, like I said, pretty good. I give it 3.5 to 4 stars out of 5. I think 3.5 without the campaign. I'll give it 4 stars when the campaign comes out. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Billy Was Gamer over and out.